conference will now be recorded.
It's not my thing here. I'd like to welcome everybody to Vader City Council, Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. Roll call.
At what time are we starting?
Oh, we're starting at 6:03. Sorry.
Nicole Hansen, present. John Hurt, he asked to be excused. Jason Daly,
Here.
Sherry McKernan Kendall, here. Mike Parsons,
Here. We have a quorum. Next thing is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mayor's report. The street construction from Granite has been completed. All they have left to do is some valve leveling. Number 2, the TIB 2027 grant application for work on Park 8E and some miscellaneous repairs have been submitted. Number 3, McMurphy, the RCO Phase 2 live technical grant presentation is on the 20th. Number 4, water receivership. The draft transfer agreement from Lewis County has been received, so the city is reviewing it now. Number 5, industrial zone. Lewis County Forest Products working on with the USDA and others for funding. That's for across the railroad tracks on the left over there. 6, business update. The gas station pre-application conference has been complete. And is that the St. Helens store? Okay. Right. And number 7, clerk treasurer position. We have interviewed, found a candidate, and waiting for them to accept. Council reports. Any council? Hearing none. Moving on to agenda approval.
Before you guys move to approve the agenda, we have 2 additions under special reports. There's going to be a 4th of July report from Sherry and Marlena, and then a building and planning report from Darren.
I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda with the 2 additional special reports for August 5th, 2026.
We have a motion to approve the city council agenda for August 5th, 2026. Do we have a second?
Second. Seconded by Ms. Hansen.
What? Seconded by Michelle Hansen. Agenda is approved. Approved?
We need a vote.
Oh. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
Motion passes.
Motion passes. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in a while.
You got it, don't worry.
Minutes approval.
Make a motion that we approve the minutes, the meeting minutes for July 15th, 2026.
We have a motion by Mr. Parsons to approve the meeting minutes for July 15th, 2026. Do we have a second?
I'll second it. Sherry McKernan.
Oh, by Sherry McKernan Kendall. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. You can help him out. That's all. We're here for you.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we are.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Voucher approval.
I make a motion that we approve the vouchers beginning of August 2026 for $16,136.42.
We have a motion to approve the vouchers for August 2026 for $16,136.42 by Nicole Hansen. Do we have a second?
I second it.
Seconded by Sherry McKernan Kendall. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Special reports. Our first special report is from Deputy Chris Rubin, Lewis County Sheriff's Department.
Morning. I know we have a lot of special reports, so I'll keep it quick. So for the month of July, we had 473 citizen contacts, 1 on-shift call, 6 traffic stops, and a total of 22 off-shift calls for a total of 23 for the month. So things were good.
Summer.
And it was a great for.
Good. Thank you for being there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Any questions? All right.
Thank you. Our next report is from the 4th of July by Sherry McKernan-Kendall.
I'm gonna come up here.
Okay. So money raised for the 4th of July Festival for downtown was, we made $4,056 was raised for downtown. And we spent $363 to have the event downtown, which meant we put in back into the city festival account $3,692.80. Now, I would like to thank John and Matt, which is Marlena and my husband's, for all their work. Ari, Everest, Naomi, Matthew, Griffin, Colin, Stacy Leanne, Joe and his family, Dylan and his family, John Platt, Washington Department Stage Transportation, because they helped us. Deputy Rubin for all of his work in making sure we had one-way streets for all the fire department got out of here if they needed to be. Last year was a mess. And I would like to thank Darren and Kristen, and I'd also like to thank Darren for being the only person at city level to have our back despite all of the bad press. To anyone who received a letter about the report, we welcome any one of you to have a one-on-one conversation with us to go over the details of these letters that you guys received. Since it has been discussed at many meetings, the Northwest Truckers Relief Fund, which is here, a nonprofit group, has stepped up to take over the hosting. They participated the last 2 years in a row, and this year they made $20,000 at our event downtown. So I would like to thank everybody that helped us with this and everybody that showed up to take part in a wonderful festival. And that's my report.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Lots of good things from,
Thank you,
it was,
Jason. I
town
appreciate that.
was very full that day.
That's a lot of fun.
And they didn't leave. They stayed there all day.
Because we fed them. We ran out of barbecue twice. It was
Great.
awesome.
Good. Next special report would be from Darren from the Building and Planning Division.
All right, the mayor has asked me to give you guys a public works report and a building department report monthly, so kind of covered some of it. Chip sealing project's done. We got some water valves that need to be raised. They were missed, so that's in the works. CIP grant submitted for 2027 is D Street. The D Street project's going to be sidewalks on both sides from 506 to 8th. 8th Street will be widening the road, resurfacing and stormwater between B and D Street. Full road development of Park Street and $25,000 for street maintenance for asphalt for potholes and crack sealing. We have a stormwater project on A Street that'll be starting sometime between now and September, depending on when we get materials. Be between 506 and 8th. We'll be putting in new stormwater.
I have a question. Say A or A?
A. And then for the building department, we've had several pre-con meetings with the engineers of the new 76 Vader gas station. They're moving forward with the project. They're very excited to be here. They'll start demolition, I'm guessing, sometime in the next couple months. Lewis County Forest Products is moving forward. We've had some discussion with the USDA for grants for a rail spur. We've made the recommendation that the rail spur gets put in on the south end of the property so we can we'll keep traffic flow through town. And the Henderson subdivision is, their engineers are updating some markups from our engineer, and hopefully they'll be getting close to approval soon.
Thank you.
Any questions? All right.
Thank you, Darren. Next on the agenda is public comment. Anybody in the public have any
For the agenda.
comments on the agenda items only? Hearing none, moving on to city business. Council to consider ordinance 2026-05, the interim official control related to zoning.
Contain just a summary. Usually the mayor gives us a summary.
You got a summary on this?
Brief summary.
Yeah.
Darren, can you give us a 2-word summary? I mean, I've read it, but usually the mayor gives us like here's what we're doing, and here's what we're.
Yeah, so we put in an ordinance for changing some codes for homes. And the city attorney has come up with a draft. I'm sure you guys have all seen it, reviewed it.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if we wanted any other.
I make a motion that we,
Summary, so I just wanted to check.
I make a motion that we approve ordinance 2026-05, the interim official control related to zoning.
We have a motion to pass ordinance 2026-05 by Mr. Parsons. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Sherry McKernan Kendall. All those any discussion? Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed?
Comment listed in that item as well, separate.
Yes.
After we're done.
Mhm.
After the vote?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ordinance 2026 motion passes unanimously. Last thing is public comment on anything.
So in your guys' behind the agenda is a public comment on the resident who was unable to be here tonight. So I want to make sure you guys receive that and review it, so it is there for you. Thank you. You got it.
No, usually as part of the packet, becomes part of the minutes. We don't usually read it out loud.
I can ask you. It's not online.
Public comment? And your name?
My name is Spencer Boudreau. I have a clarifying question. I've been working on a couple of other things. Was that code change that was just adopted, was that relating to manufactured homes?
Yes.
All
It was.
homes.
All homes, okay. My name is Spencer. Just again, we were here a few weeks ago regarding the proposed code changes relating to manufactured homes. A couple of you had asked for some more information on what the dollar figures would look like with what those proposed code changes would do to particular projects. So I've got some numbers that I can provide. While I'm getting these sorted, of note, how this really affects people as far as home buying goes is easy to look at from the perspective of median home income. So the median household income in Vader's between 50 and 60,000. What it would take to buy a home that you currently could buy in the $60,000 household income range right now, you have to increase that to the 70s to 90,000 range, depending on variety of factors. We've got a couple different options that we presented here with you. For the ones that aren't here, Ms. Miller, thank you very much. Essentially, as we stated before, some of these design changes and code changes that the city could be seeking to implement, that the Planning Commission is going to be holding a public hearing on the 12th. it adds between 50,000 and 100,000 to the cost of construction to one of our homes that we're doing that you've seen. Now, our homes are the ones that go, for the most part, long ways on a lot. They've got a front porch on the corner. When they're done right, there's one just around the corner here that's not quite finished yet. It looks like a stick-built house. It's increasing the valuations of the other homes in the community, increasing your city's valuations, increasing the curb appeal in your neighborhoods. We feel they've been a significant help for what we've been told is, an effort to improve the image and curb appeal of the community. So I'm happy to take any questions if you have any.
All right, I have some questions.
Go ahead.
Can you give me the invoice price off the line that you guys are paying?
I can ask, yeah. I don't get that. I'm the permit guy, but I can ask for that.
Okay, well, I did some homework and it's 91,000 before it's being delivered and set up.
Okay,
Okay, and then it's only, doing my homework, to add the 412 pitch is $895.
I don't know where you're getting those numbers from.
Well, I'm getting them from the manufacturer.
Okay,
Okay, so, but you guys are saying right here that you're adding another $50,000.
right.
Okay, so how much profit are you guys making?
That would depend on the per house and per site.
Right, but if you're just putting just the house down here, the
Sure,
one that you just said, okay, what is a profit margin off that?
I'm not sure exactly.
Okay, because it seems like it's pretty high for you guys. And be able to do a 412 pitch is not that much more expensive.
Okay, I do have a question to piggyback off of that then. Would you ask a stick-built home builder the same exact questions? Because to me, that's very directed at manufactured
The
homes.
stick-built homes come in a 412 pitch roof.
They come in all sorts because they're
Well,
different
now they are
types.
412 then,
Okay,
if they're not. But you're here not as a stick-built person.
right, we're here as the provider that's built the most homes in Vader in the last 4 years at a price point that people can afford.
Okay. And he's here as a public comment.
Right.
So just let him make his comment.
Okay. All right, I just had questions.
I do appreciate your questions.
Thank you.
So,
And we've got a 3-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just for council, I've asked the mayor to help us understand what percentage of AMI area medium income homes we have in each area, so that will come to us eventually as well.
That'd be great. Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other public comments?
I have one.
Cindy Radcliffe.
Cindy Radcliffe, you didn't start that one, he did. So, you don't have to start it with me. Okay, Cindy Radcliffe, 1027th Street. As some of you may know, we have a short subdivision that is going up on our property in the southwest.
East.
Is it east? Whatever, at the bottom of our property. And we've been doing that for the last 2.5 years. And one time after another, there seems to be obstacles in our way, for whatever reason. And the biggest reason that we found, actually just today, is the mixed messages that we're getting from different people, from the city, the planner, the engineer, almost everybody. We get different answers to different questions. So when we started this little nightmare 2 years ago, we were said, you can do 6th Street, a 20-foot gravel street, and that will access the 6 lots. And then that was okay. And then they said, well, no, your lots are too big. So we made the lots smaller. And then you guys said, oh, no, it's okay. You can have the bigger lots. So we told the guy, go back and make them bigger lots. And then we get more information that, well, now you have to do this. Okay, we'll hire an engineer. We'll do that. And then the engineer guy didn't like the engineer we hired. So after $7,000 paying that guy, we had to hire another engineer. They're both licensed in Washington, so I'm not sure what the problem was, but whatever, now we have a second set of engineers doing it. The engineer's working fine, and he said, him and the planner are together on what they think needs to be done. So then I get an email today from the engineer that says, not our engineer, the city engineer, that says, you have to do this and this and this and this. We want sidewalks, we want paved road, we want storm drain, because we already agreed to the storm drain stuff. We want you to improve 7th Street, and we also want you to improve 6th Street. Well, Washington State Department of Transportation already told us, you're not touching our street, you're not touching our storm drains, you're not doing anything but accessing it, and the only thing they asked us to do is put in a bigger culvert, which we agreed to do. But in the engineers thing today, they said, oh no, we want sidewalks on 7th, we want improvements on the access point, we want this, we want that, we want lighting. Okay, and the part that really broke the camel's back was that then they said, oh, and by the way, we want you to move your driveway. That driveway has been there for over 100 years. Nobody's ever died, been close, but nobody's ever died coming out of that driveway. So why they would say, well, you have to move your driveway now, and we want you to come off of 6th Street, and we want you to improve 6th Street all the way up to that driveway. And they want it paved, sidewalks, lighting, everything. And I'm like, good God, people. So I called the planner and he says, no, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, well, the engineer said I had to do that. Well, no, that's not right. Everybody, get all the liars in the same room and everybody get on the same page. Let's get everybody with the same standards, because you're jerking people around and they start a project 2 years ago and they spend this money and then, oh no, that's not right. Now we want you to do this. And now we want you to add to that. We have agreed to everything that the city has asked us to do up until this. If you guys think I'm moving my driveway, you can kiss my ass. I'm not moving my driveway for any reason. And there's no reason I should have to. And so the planner told me today, well, I told you 2 years ago, this is all you had to do. And I said, no, Darren told me I couldn't do that. That wasn't, that wasn't allowed. And he said, no, Darren, that's what the planner told me today. You can do a lot adjustment.
Now you do a BLA.
No, he said a lot adjustment.
It's a BLA. I had to talk
Okay,
to
this
him.
is my time, Darren, it's not yours, stop. So I said, well, we were told 2 years ago we couldn't do that. So that's fine, but stop changing the goalposts. I feel like Lucy with the football. You can't do this and make people spend this money. And I know, I see. So the worst thing about it was all these requirements you're asking the developers to do. I drive down 506 and I see that C Street was just punched in, not paved, no chip seal, no sidewalks, no lighting, nothing. Gravel driveway, 20-foot wide for all those houses. And that's on a city street. We're doing a private driveway. So if it's good enough for the city to do a 20-foot driveway or city street, it should be good enough for the rest of us.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Darren.
Any other public comment? Any elected official comments?
I have one. I just want to update the community on the carousel project that I presented recently, a couple weeks ago, I suppose at this point. First, I want to say thank you. There's plenty of people in this room who've expressed interest and are curious about how it's going. So we have a group of volunteers in the community who are working to bring the carousel to us. We'll see how that goes. But a lot of people are volunteering their time, which I really appreciate. We have a resident who's offered to store the containers long-term on his property if we can get a nonprofit in the area to take it. We're also creating a site for volunteers to be able to pledge donations, so we'll get more information about that to you soon. We have a group of long haulers who are providing us quotes to help us move it here from Snoqualmie. It's currently in Snoqualmie. The current organization that has it has applied for a $5,000 grant to help us be able to afford to move it. So we're still looking for a nonprofit to be able to accept it. We've reached out to several and we have lots of good conversations going. I can't make any promises, but lots of good things are happening. So again, thank you for your interest. And then at our next meeting, I'm going to be asking City Council to consider McMurphy as an optional permanent location. We can't commit to it because it would have to go through parks and all those kinds of things, but I would just like to have the conversation if we would even consider that as an option, so we could share that or pass it along to whatever organization was considering it. So that's it.
Any other elected official comment? That's pretty exciting.
Thank you.
You've come a long way on that. Anything else? This meeting is officially adjourned at 6:27.